What's up, everybody? Tweeting and coming at you today. We got another One Piece video. And this time we're going to talk about Nationals and my experience at Nationals, what deck I played, and just go into everything that happened throughout the weekend. And a weekend that I look forward to for months. When I got the confirmation that I'm going to be going to Nats, I was super, super happy, super stoked to get out there and just play some One Piece, meet the community, do all this kind of stuff. And, you know, um, let's just say the weekend didn't go as planned, and they need to do better. That's all I'm gonna say. They need to do better. But anyways, if you guys can like, dislike, comment, subscribe, do all that crap, whatever. Give me your thoughts down below and your experiences at the Nationals event as well. Just tell me what's up. Anyway, so let's get into it. So Friday, I go and I pick up my participation packs. Um, I picked it up and it was a long line. Of course, I'm not gonna complain about the line because there was 1,700 players, maybe 1,900 people out there, and it is what it is. It's going to be a long line. So, I mean, when we got there, the line seemed fine. We got there in a decent time. I picked up my participation packs. I waited in the next line, and I debated to wait in the next line. I just wanted to drop my stuff off at the hotel and just go enjoy the rest of my day. Um, we did. We ended up staying in the line for the play mat and all that stuff that I purchased, that I pre-ordered through Premium Bandai. That line was really long. I think it took almost maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours just to get to the front to get my stuff. I was having conversations with people in line, all that. I get my stuff, I get my product. I mean, everyone. We go back to the hotel because I have to go and meet up with another friend of mine to go play Marvel Crisis Protocol, just to chill the rest of the night and just have a good time. Drop my stuff up in the hotel room. He picks me up, whatever. I come back, and the people I'm staying with in the hotel, they're like, "Hey, you should open your packs." I was like, "All right, cool." So I go and I look for my packs, and my packs are just missing. I promise you, I swear to you, I feel like I brought my packs up back to the room. Um, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just while waiting in line I dropped my stuff. Who knows? I felt like I had my stuff the entire time. I could be wrong. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But I felt like I came back with my product in my hands in my hotel room. If someone was following me and just got my, I don't know. I really don't know what happened, and that's on me. So I ended up with no participation packs at all because that happened. Um, and that was a that was a real bad day for me. I'm already in once that happened, my mindset went to just finding who took my shit, or just trying to figure out what happened. I just left the room and just went to go get food and try to relax and calm down. The rest of that night I couldn't sleep. It was just bad, man. It was just really, really bad. And now I got to play this entire event and hope to get top 512, which I'm capable of doing, and just getting something back in return. Um, so that happened, and then we go into Saturday, and I'm playing Sakazuki. I went 6-4 overall in an 11 round event. We're gonna go over that in a second. How does that make sense? We'll talk about it. Um, and my matchups throughout the weekend were like had two purple Luffy's, two red purple Luffy's, um, two Sakazukis, two Katakuris, one an L. Um, and you're gonna ask yourself why are you missing a match? Well, we'll talk about that in a second. So we get to the venue. We get there around 7:30 a.m. I believe we get there pretty early, and just meet up with people and start talking, get ready for the tournament because we were told the tournament will be starting at 9:30. Okay, cool, sounds good. So it's 9:30. We 7:30, whatever. We get there. I asked about the premium Bandai collection. When will that be going on pre-order? I was told at noon it will be going on. That the pre-order will happen. Okay, cool. Sounds good. So it's 9:30. It's 9 o'clock. I play a few games with my buddy, and it's 9:30. We're getting ready for pairings. Nothing's happening. It's 10 o'clock. Nothing's happening. 10:05. I go check on the premium Bandai collection. It's already sold out because I was told at noon. What they didn't convey to me was that it's noon Eastern time. So I missed out on the pre-order. So not just this, my participation packs are gone. I didn't get the premium Bandai collection when I was supposed to put down a pre-order for it, and that was fantastic. So I'm like, okay, this can't get any worse, right? It does. So we go, and I'm just the event the event didn't start. Nothing's happening, right? So we find out something happened with BCB pairings. Who knows what happened? I don't have all the details or remember or choose to care to remember. Point here is they had to get all the the round buys that people got for the Nats invites and all that stuff. They had to re-put everybody back into that event and redo everything all over again. And that took like 3 or 4 hours. And the first round didn't start till 1 o'clock. I, so now we're 4 hours. We're damn near like 3.5 hours late into starting a round. Great, sounds good. I'm doing the math. I was told an 11 round event. I'm sitting here thinking we're gonna be here till about maybe close to midnight, right? In an event that should have been done by 5 o'clock, 5 6 o'clock. Um, and I didn't have any. And the other thing is too, if I would have known, hey, listen, this is gonna take 3 or 4 hours, I would have done other things. I would have went to like the booth to do demos. I just didn't want to go anywhere because then next thing you know, the round is called. I miss it. I miss my first round, and then I'm screwed, right? I already have to play this entire event to get top 512, right? I'm not in a good mood. I'm pissed off. It is what it is. So round starts late, whatever. Play my matches. We get to round 3. And this is the first of like 4 repairs that happened throughout the entire day. We get a repair round 3, and I knew it was coming because the minute I sat down, I had to play against someone who was 2-0. And I'm like, no, I'm 1-1. I should not be playing against you. I mentioned that. And then next thing you know, a guy's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. That's when the repair happened. Okay, cool. Repair happens. I have to go all the way across the other side of the venue to go to another table. I get there, and my deck is missing. So now my deck is missing, and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like, my participation pass gets stolen. My deck is now missing. I didn't get the premium Bandai collection. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with me and this event? What is happening? And again, this is totally on me. It's not the event's fault. It's just, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Like, shit happens, man. Like, and I made a mistake, and it is what it is. So I go. I try to find my deck. I can't remember where I sat last. And shout outs to the judges. Shout outs to CJ who put me in who told me to go to the right person to figure this out. And he was able to figure this out for me. I went to the table. My deck was still there, which is fantastic. I picked up my deck. I went back to the table, and I got a loss because I took up way too much time. That's one of my losses. And you're wondering to yourself, hey, why you have 9 out of 10? That's one of my losses. If anything, he would have been an NL player, and that would have been an NL matchup. So there you go. So that happens. I take a round loss. Okay, cool. So now I'm 1-2 on the day, and I'm like, we got to just whatever. So I win like 3 matches in a row. Start off at 4-2. And I think right around 5 or 6, we get another repair. I don't know, something happens, whatever. Towards the end of the night, we get another repair. And granted, not just this. The rounds are taking way too long. The rounds are timed for 35 minutes with 5 minutes of overtime. I shit you not. Every game went to overtime. Every round went to overtime. And went overtime and overtime because it took forever to start the next round. It literally took maybe 10 minutes after or something like that. I don't know what the time was, but it felt like it took forever after overtime was over to start the next round. So I guarantee you they were giving people extra time or whatever the fuck it was. But it was absolutely infuriating that kept happening every round, right? Every damn round that happened, that's what happened, right? And it was insane how bad the timing was. It was driving me crazy that happened. So whatever. I finish up round 10. It is what it is. I run into my buddy. He's 8-2, and shout outs to Landshark. He did a hell of a job going 8-2 with Katakuri. Shout outs to him, by the way. Round of applause for him. Doing a fantastic job and going 8-2. And that's very, very impressive. So I run into him, and, we're just talking it up. We're getting ready for round 11. He's got 1 round to go. I got 1 round to go. I'm 6-4 at this point. I'm like, okay, cool. Just need to get 1 more round, and I think we're okay. We get told over the microphone that round 11 won't happen. And I guarantee you the reason why it won't happen is because this is just me. We were overtime in the venue. I guarantee somebody complained. And, they're like, you guys can't be here anymore. Like, it is what it is. So we never finished the 11th round. My buddy, who went 8-2, we were thinking he's got a lot. Round 10 happened. We're like, you know what? I think you got top 64. You should be able to make it. We'll see what happens. It comes down to shitty tiebreakers. He doesn't even make top 64. He made top 129. He should have been 128. but he made 129, and that was really shitty. You know, he could have got more pricing at 128. So that didn't happen. I didn't make top 512 because the round ended after round 11. I mean, after round 10. So I end up getting no participation packs at all. I got zero, and I'm just done with the day. It is what it is. Not just this. The other weird thing that was happening was like people that had spectators that had to be, they were kicked out. And from what I heard was that people that were there with their husbands or wives or whatever, they had to leave, and it was like that's just so bad. Like why? If they're part if your husband is playing, I don't want to throw my wife out there by herself. You know, if my wife is there with me, my wife's gonna stay with me. Like you're not gonna kick her out of the venue. Like I'm not letting her stay by herself outside. Are you kidding me? Or whatever. No, it's my wife. So I was hearing stuff like that happening, people getting kicked out of the venue, and I was just absolutely just weird and whatever. Um, and you know, it's just let's just talk about like what can be done. Like honestly, like the event passed. I didn't hear any bad things about the other nationals that happened throughout the world, like Europe and all that stuff. I've heard nothing but great things about nationals. So this was a unique situation here in LA that happened. It was just run poorly, and I don't understand why, and I don't get it. What they need to be better. Like they need to be better. And honestly, man, get a better app, please, or use TCG Plus. Use the app that Bandai made. I don't know. Like just use a better tournament software than BCP. This is like my second or third bad experience with the damn app. I know at Gen Con, all of a sudden out of nowhere, I couldn't import my wins through the app. I had to log into the website. It was a shit show. So just don't use that app ever again. Find a different app. Find one that's more consistent. Also, have a backup plan. For the life of me, I don't understand why no one had a backup plan. If things go wrong, you should have a plan B and a plan C. How can you not have? This is just what I would have done. I would have had everything put in two different apps, knowing that BCP is the way it is, and I would have just said, okay, if BCP fails, this is what we're using, okay, and this is how we're going to do the pairings, and we're going to get started right on time. That's exactly what I would have done. Also, who didn't do checks or whatever to see if everything was good? Like, if there were issues, this should have been caught beforehand, and it wasn't. So, things we could do better: have a backup plan, communicate better, use a better app. Just I don't know, man. Like I looked forward to this for months, and it was just like just a shitty weekend overall, man. The bright side was I got to hang out with my friends, and playing against the One Piece community. Like the One Piece community was absolutely fantastic. Those are my highlights of the weekend. The event was just whatever, man. Like I was so done. And Bandai, I don't know if it's Bandai's fault. I don't know if it's Play TC or whoever the hell it was his fault. But do better. Do better. And learn from these mistakes, and let's not repeat them, and let's not have them again. Because this can kill a game. Like shit like this, if it constantly happens, it can kill a game. And I don't want this game to die because of bullshit like this. Tournaments have been run successfully for God knows how long. And every now and then, a bad tournament happens. It happens. It's life. But even in those bad tournaments that I played in, they recovered and did a good job. So you guys didn't even recover and do a good job. That was the best part. You didn't. So I don't know. Either way, overall, like it was just one of the worst tournaments I've ever been to in my life. Will I show up to another one? Yeah, of course I will, because I love playing this game, and I love going to these tournaments. I love meeting people, and I love playing against the One Piece community. I think it's a great community. I think it's a great card game. Will I show up again? Of course I will. But these things need to get fixed and need to be addressed. And I guarantee you, there had to be Bandai reps there that were pissed off of how everything was going. And I guarantee you, somebody's looking at a really scathing email right now, and are probably on the chopping block. So Yeah, I don't know, guys. Those are my overall thoughts. That's what happened to me over the weekend, over the Nationals and all that stuff. Give me your thoughts down below if anything similar happened to you, or just what your experience was of the event. What things will you recommend that they can do better? Like I said, me, it's a better app. Communication. They need to get better at communicating, and just be more organized and be ready for when things go wrong. Like, I can't stress this enough. Things fail. Things happen in life. What is your plan to get out of that? Like, have a backup plan. I just don't understand how you don't have that. But yeah, guys, if you guys can like, dislike, comment, subscribe, do what y'all got to do. And of course, I'm gonna have more One Piece content coming up. Maybe I'll talk about my deck profile, and I won't talk about it. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, take care. Have a wonderful, blessed day. I'll catch you on the next one. Keep playing One Piece, okay?